Just a second, I'm trying to figure out how I want to come to you tonight, because it's a historic day in our world. And so I'm not going to go back, and I'm not going to. I'll go back and say hello to everybody. But thank you so much for joining us. I'm John Hollywood, your host of All You Need to Know Radio, and I wanted to jump on here and tell you guys that it's a very sad day in our country. It's a necessary day in our country because we have the most corrupt, crooked, lying ass cheater in the White House, and his family is in the White House also. And he believes he's above the law, and he is not following the Constitution, and plus he's representing other foreign leaders like Russia. Donald Trump is not running the United States of America. Putin is. Putin got him into office, and Putin is running the show. So everybody out there needs to really, really take note of what is going on. First of all, the GOP, you guys either need to do your damn job or you need to get out. Because right now you are making asses of yourself. And it's really sad because I was thinking about this earlier today, and I'm like, why in the world would these people be standing behind or protecting pretty much this lying, cheating guy that just, he hates everything and he stands for nothing? I mean, Donald Trump, if it does not benefit Donald Trump, he doesn't want anything to do with it. And the thing is that the Republicans that are standing behind and they are trying to protect Donald Trump, you have to ask yourself why grown men with balls, with their own mind, that have been in the Senate for years, all of a sudden are following behind this patsy that is just, it would be different if Donald Trump were somebody you look up to. He's not someone you look up to. Donald Trump is someone you stay as far away from and you wish that you had never met in your life, because that's the type of person Donald Trump is. He's an evil, evil, evil person. People have actually died because of Donald Trump, because of his Ukraine deal about not wanting to give them foreign aid, which, by the way, was a violation of his office. Because he asked him to do him a favor. You can't ask a foreign leader to do a favor and then hold foreign aid back while their people are dying. And, you know, the reason he held it back, let's be real, everybody, is because Russia wanted to take over that country or part of it. And Donald Trump is Putin's butt boy. That's exactly what he is. Donald Trump is a bunch of talk. He's a bunch of hot air. He is just the worst person that has ever represented our country in the history of our country. And so today, he made history once again. You know, Donald Trump seems to think he is above the law. He's about to get a very rude awakening. And the thing is that today, the House and Adam Schiff and Nancy Pelosi and all the U.S. House of Representatives that were voted in the last election, which, you know, the last two elections, everybody keeps saying how Donald Trump is going to win this next election so easily. I don't see it, because the last two elections that Donald Trump actually tried to have something to do with, everybody lost. And I think that this country is sick of the drama of Donald Trump. And they are sick of him lining his pockets or his family's pockets. And they're sick of the lies. They're sick of the games. He is not presidential. He's not fit to hold office. I mean, like commanders that are, you know, they're military, generals that actually fight and fought in battles. Donald Trump is overruling them, not even knowing really how the army or how our military works. Because all Donald Trump did was dodge the military every time they tried to draft him, because he's such a pussy. The thing is that it's a very sad day in this country because Donald Trump pushed us to where the Democrats and the House of Representatives had to stand up because it doesn't matter what the polls say, guys. The Constitution doesn't mention polls in it anywhere at all. I invite you to read it. It doesn't say it anywhere. What it says is you will uphold the Constitution, and you raise your right hand, which means nothing to Donald Trump, but you raise your right hand and you promise to uphold that Constitution. And if you don't uphold that Constitution, then guess what? You just get out of office. If you don't want to do what you're supposed to do, we don't have any hard feelings against you. Yes, I'm trying to wave to as many people as I can. Because I know how this is going to work. We're talking and everybody's... do I hate Donald Trump, Levi? No, I don't hate Donald Trump. I hate the person Donald Trump is. He is not someone who represents this country in a way that we have spent years becoming who we are. Donald Trump has set our country back by at least 70 years. By gay rights, women's rights, racial... I mean, you name it, and Donald Trump has attacked it. I mean, Donald Trump attacks women. He has no respect for anyone. That's why no one has any respect for him. And he's like the biggest whiny crybaby I've ever seen in my life. There's no crying as the president of the United States. Grow up or get out of the office. Being president of this country is a privilege. And it is one hell of a job, and it will try you. And it's very stressful. But you have to be presidential or get out. No one told Donald Trump it was going to be easy. In fact, everyone told Donald Trump exactly how hard it was going to be, including one Barack Obama. Which, can you imagine? Barack Obama sits back and he watches this guy just destroy everything that he spent years of his life trying to make this country better. And Donald Trump is so jealous of Barack Obama that he is trying to take away and destroy everything by just erasing his presidency. But you can't do it, Mr. Trump. However, if you don't follow your oath and if you don't uphold the Constitution, you will not remain in office. You may think that your Republican friends have got your back, but this is what I have figured out today. First of all, you made history. You're the third president in the history of our country that is going to be impeached. You will be impeached by the House. And then it's very interesting the way this works, guys, because I thought I knew everything about this. And real quick, I'm John Hollywood, your host of All You Need to Know Radio, heard every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, exclusively on Blog Talk Radio. You can also go to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and you'll find links to where you can listen to the show. Showtime, you can actually call 516-531. Oh boy, hold on. Yeah, I think I forgot the damn phone number. I believe it's 516-531-9990, but I'll post it on here. But anyway, so the Democrats laid out a better case than Robert Mueller laid out. The thing is that the Democrats or the House doesn't care about the polls. Adam Schiff doesn't care what the media says about him. He really doesn't care what Donald Trump thinks about him because he thinks Donald Trump is laughable. I mean, Donald Trump has called people so many names and has been so disrespectful and disheartening and so un-American and so not presidential at all. It's amazing to me that there are legitimate people that I have a lot of respect for. And out of respect for you, I will not name you on here. But you are a fucking moron if you still want to support this guy. Because he is a liar. He is a cheater. He is everything this country does not stand for. So today, let's just move on real quick so we're going to run out of time. Hi, everybody. Hi, Levi. Hi, Liz. Hi, Chris. Hi, William. I will, yes. Hi, Nathan. Hey, Chicago boy. I remember meeting you and your boyfriend in San Francisco. You guys need to come to Texas. Or actually, me and my man need to come see you guys. Oh, really? We can come see you in Chicago? Well, what about your boyfriend? I'll give you a call after this post. Anyway, but it's good to hear from you, my friend. Hi, Liz. Hi, Brenda. Okay. Somebody keeps saying that I have a dead son. Guys, I'm gay. I don't have any kids. So I don't know who this person is. In fact, if you post it one more time, you son of a bitch, I'm going to block you. Because that's just immature, and I don't have time for those kind of games. So if you come on here to play games with yourself, go play with yourself somewhere else, because I don't have time for it. So today, Donald Trump is making history once again, bad history, and he is going to be the third president in the history of this country that will be impeached. Now, this is what happens. Then this case is now moved to, because the House of Representatives think of them as the grand jury, okay? So now the case goes to the Senate, that's where the trial happens. Guess who oversees the trial? Anybody guess? I'll give you a couple minutes. No, it's not a judge in district court. Iris, it's not a judge in federal court, actually, but you're close. So nobody's getting it. All these answers are wrong. So let me just tell you, it's going to be the Chief Justice of the U.S. Supreme Court, John Roberts. John Roberts is not a fan of Donald Trump. And he really actually could turn this whole thing on its head, because he could compel the people that the White House kept from testifying during their questioning by the Judiciary Committee. And if he compels them to testify and there's more evidence, then, Donald Trump could wind up in a pickle. Donald Trump thinks he's above the law. And all you dumbass Republicans out there that are supporting him, you give him that thought. You are an enabler. Actually, what you are is a coward, because you are putting your party before country, and you should be ashamed of yourself. You should resign immediately. But this is what I figured out today. Why in the world would grown men that have been on the Senate for years, have signed thousands of pieces of legislation into law, have changed things? But this guy comes along who is nothing this country stands for. He's a lying, cheating son of a bitch. He's an adulteress. I mean, he's everything that would have disqualified him to run for president years back. But the Republican Party died the day that Donald Trump became president. But the thing is that if you are still supporting this guy and this, I am still here. I know. I don't know what happened, but that's okay. I'm still here. Move down there. There we go. So if you are still supporting this guy, I can only think of one reason why you would. And that's because you're in on it. You're in on his illegal activities. That's the only reason that I can justify grown men that have wives and have kids and say they believe in God and say they're religious and all this other bullshit, but yet they support this guy and they protect this guy that is destroying our country. So you're not only putting